Kingdom Hearts. The relationship between Sora and Rico is so deep that not even the devil himself could bring them apart. There's the attack mode, switching back to defense mode, and I used to be just like you, the person listening or watching to this video right now. That I can't imagine a world with Kingdom Hearts and Disney not together. Kingdom Hearts without Disney is not Kingdom Hearts, it's just another RPG. Now you gotta give Kingdom Hearts credit. They were like the first RPG. Maybe not, okay, not the very first RPG ever, but they're the ones that started this whole action RPG stuff. I mean, before Kingdom Hearts, RPGs are still relatively turn-based. Some of them differentiated themselves. They try to do things to make themselves different, like Legend of Dragoon with the pressing the X and square buttons at the right time, or like Chrono Cross, where the system where you pretty much just, you either attack with the number 3, which is the strongest, but it has a lower percentage of connecting, or 1 or 2 that are weaker, but they have a higher percentage of connecting. Or you could go to Legend of Legaia route. The Legend of Legaia route, where you just put a whole bunch of left, right, up, down, pretty much like doing a combo in a freaking Mortal Kombat game, and the right combination leads to a freaking like power move or some kind. So that was the one ways to do it. And there's other RPGs that are kind of like, wasn't turn-based. But starting with Kingdom, I noticed after Kingdom Hearts, RPGs started moving away from the turn-based thing. And RPGs slowly, didn't happen overnight, but slowly, they started going in that Kingdom Hearts kind of action RPG-ish route to the kind of action RPG route that we know today, where turn-based is like a thing in the past. You can thank Kingdom Hearts, they're the ones that started it. Not that it's a bad thing or good thing or nothing, I love both. I love action RPGs, I love my turn. I used to hate turn-based RPGs. I'm like, man, these RPGs need to be, action-oriented. And that's why I love Kingdom Hearts so much back in the day when it first came out. Just to find out that I'm a nostalgic bitch just like everyone else. And because I played so many turn-based games, I am nostalgic for them, so I love them just as much as action RPG, but I love action RPGs more. Now that we got that out the way, let's talk about why do I think that Kingdom Hearts should go away from the Disney route. Because it's played out. Now, back in the day, well, I grew up on the Disney Renaissance era. We're talking about the 90s. We're talking about the Lion Kings of the world and pretty much every freaking Disney character and like all the film Disney animations from the 90s and stuff. And I mean all of them, from Hercules to the Notre Dame guy, the Hunchback guy, or the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's what I was trying to say. Pirates of the Caribbean. I know there's not animation, but still Disney. I used to love everything Disney. This is before Disney went on the whole trying to take over the world thing, where they must conquer the whole planet and buy out every IP that's ever existed in human history and try to rebrand it under the Disney umbrella, where it's not as violent but more marketable and blah blah blah. This is before Disney became the Soulless Corporation. Now you could argue that they've always been a Soulless Corporation, but I think like back in the day they were more like when they were like just heavy into animation, so like foremost, and not really into just buying every other IP in existence. They felt more imaginative at the time. Like, what DreamWorks used to be and Pixar used to be before Disney bought them out too. I mean, Disney is fucking relentless. It's either DreamWorks or Pixar. I forgot which one they bought out. Or maybe they bought out both. But before Disney used to, like, Disney could do no wrong. Every animation they came out with was killing it. Even they started off the 3D animation with Toy Story. And even that, Toy Story was fucking tremendous. They could do no wrong. So having Disney and Kingdom Hearts mixing RPG with Disney, and then the fact that it wasn't turn-based actually added, a different style of gameplay to the RPGs, going away from the turn-based thing. It was just like it was everything in one. Creativity, like being able to play as these Disney characters, but under a good game, not the stupid film adaptation of games that always suck. But put in the RPG context, and it was perfect. And it happened at the perfect time. In 2002 when it started, it was like perfect timing. So it was just, everything beautiful. But then, and Kingdom Hearts 2 as well, that came out a few years later. But since Kingdom Hearts 3 took 1,000 years to come out, and Disney has since became a soulless corporation that just wants to bow to every IP, and their animation studios pretty much, fell flat when 3D animation started taking over. When 3D animation started taking over, the Disney film animation thing, like Lilo & Stitch was the last one. Lilo and Stitch was the very last like animation thing, and then from there they just kind of stopped. And they made a few 3D animations. Some were hits, some were misses. Most of them were misses, to be honest. And they bought out Pixar. Okay, my dumb self actually paused the video to look it up. It's not DreamWorks, Pixar. They don't own Shrek for sure. But anyway, so basically the whole Disney thing has ran its course. And I thought, like, I remember when they first bought out Marvel, I thought, oh shit, the next Kingdom Hearts, man, we're gonna have Spider-Man, we're gonna have everyone, the Marvel, it was gonna be crazy. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out and we didn't get none of that shit. We didn't get it anyway. We didn't get Star Wars. Oh, I thought Star Wars was gonna be there. Nope, we didn't get any of that shit. So I was like, what the hell is the point? We're just gonna stick to animation studios. You don't have any more animation studios. You don't have any classic animes. You don't have any classic animations no more. All the animation films that you used to have, you already seen them in part 1 and 2. With Pirates of the Caribbean thrown in there just for the hell of it. So I was like, we don't need Disney. And then all the hundreds of side games that came out, like for the DS and the PSP and all these side Kingdom Hearts games that came out without freaking Disney. There's more Kingdom Hearts games without Disney characters than there are with Disney characters. I felt like all the Disney stuff is holding the story back at this point. Because I played Kingdom Hearts 3, I didn't beat it. I'm gonna beat it. But like what was holding that game back were the Disney shit. Like they're trying to tell the whole story with Sora and everything that's going on with the mainline story, and then the mainline story keeps fucking getting divided because we have to do a whole bunch of dumbass Disney worlds. And we have to go to freaking Monsters Inc. and fight under there, and then they turn to the monsters themselves, and they turn to Toys and Toys as Toy Story and all this other crap. And it just seems like it just is getting in the way now. It's not fun like it was before. Look, and I'm every bit nostalgic for all those original Disney movies, just like I was back then, I am now. But at this point, Kingdom Hearts needs to move away from the Disney stuff. The Disney stuff is what holds it back. Because they could come up with another Kingdom Hearts game quickly and fine if they didn't have to fucking have Disney involved or what characters they want. And then they can't even get dark. Like, we all grew up on Kingdom Hearts, but now we're old enough to get a darker story now. Remember when Teen Titans started off kiddish, but then it got like darker when they found out their audience was like teens and older people? And same thing with Avatar. Avatar got a little bit dark once they realized, like, hey, like teen, like older, not older, but like teens and older crowd was watching it more than the kids. So they started getting a more, getting a little bit more darker in it. The same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Like, I know, and kids not into, let me not say they're not into animation like they used to, but like, it's just gonna keep Kingdom Hearts all real kiddish and stuff. Like, well, let's say we put the Minions in, not that they're owned by Disney, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they put Minions in Kingdom Hearts or whatever. It's just Kingdom Hearts has evolved, and we as the fan base evolved. We need to move away from the Disney stuff. And that way they can make games quicker without having to freaking collab with Disney and wait, what animation we're going to have here, and let's try to get the actors of that, and blah, blah, blah. Just forget all that. We've seen enough Kingdom Hearts games without the Disney characters to know that they're more than capable of telling the good story. Or even now, the rumors is that Kingdom Hearts 4, they're going to wrap up the story. So they're more than capable of wrapping up the Kingdom Hearts story without Disney characters. Like I said before, the whole Disney stuff at this point is just interfering. Disney, now they own Lucasfilms and Lucas Games. Disney can make their own characters of a whole bunch. They can do their own game that's Kingdom Hearts Light, where they can have all the Disney animation characters on the one game and make it very kiddish and I don't say fan friendly, but like kid friendly. Make it very kid friendly and then do that, and they can make their own game with that crap. They even tried to with some Mickey Mouse game. They're kind of like trying to get kind of the same vibe of Kingdom Hearts that didn't really do much. But basically, man, they can do their own thing on their own. Square Enix needs to grab the Kingdom Hearts story and they say they want to wrap it up with Kingdom Hearts 4. Look, if Kingdom Hearts 4 ends up selling well, they're not gonna just wrap it up. Because Kingdom Hearts has that kind of die-hard fan base the same way Final Fantasy VII fans do. Kingdom Hearts 3 sold 6.7 million copies, and that was like back in 2022. So it had to sell at least 7. It definitely sold 7 million by now. Maybe even 8 million. If they were to do the whole stupid, hey, Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting a PS5 upgrade thing, that might actually help it sell a few thousand more copies. But it hasn't sold close to 8 million by now. So it sold pretty much the same little Final Fantasy VII Remake sold. So it's a financial success. And the series as a whole is like one of the best-selling RPG franchises out there. That's including all the side games. So Kingdom Hearts has a strong enough fan base. You don't need to add the Disney shit no more. We're past that. I know there's gonna be fans that disagree with me. I want the Disney characters there for life. But I feel like it's holding it back. You want to wrap up the story like you do with the side games. Screw the Disney characters. Fuck them. If you can get one or two in there, cool. But don't make the whole game center around them because it drags the story down. It's really annoying. Just tell the main story, end the main story, and then move on. Now, I don't know how you tell Kingdom... Like, I don't know if there's ever going to be another Kingdom Hearts game out. Because now they're telling it like Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be the last game in the series. I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is just going to wrap up the main story, the never-ending main story that they have. But do I think it's the last Kingdom Hearts game is ever going to come out? No. When you have that die-hard a fan base for any fucking thing, you don't just stop it. You don't just conclude it. Like, after Final Fantasy VII's third game is done, as long as that game sells well enough, because you know Final Fantasy VII is always going to have that diehard fan base. And I think supposedly they're going to move over to Final Fantasy IX next to remake. But Kingdom Hearts, do I feel like it's going to be done? No. Even if it takes another 13 to 15 years to make a Kingdom Hearts 5, there's going to be another one. I believe Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to wrap up the story finally. The Sora, Riku, and Kairi, they're going to wrap up that story. They're going to put an end to that shit, put a bow on that shit. And then maybe the games after that will be Sora as an adult with kids or some shit. I don't know. But do I think it's the last Kingdom Hearts game we're ever going to get? No, it's probably the last Kingdom Hearts game we're going to get for a while. But is it the last Kingdom Hearts game we're ever going to get ever? Hell no. Especially if they want to do side games. Shit, they want to do side games, like make a side, like not a... I know they used to make side games for the handhelds. But they can still do side games and put it on the Switch and blah, blah, blah. Like, they stopped making the side games a while ago, and then they make Kingdom Hearts 3, and they just straight up stopped. And like, now they're just focusing on the mainline game, which is fine. But they can still milk Kingdom Hearts for all there is. The fan base is strong. And I'm a part of the fan base. I wanted Kingdom Hearts 3 as badly as anybody. Now, I went through my stupid low period of not playing games why I didn't beat Kingdom Hearts 3. And now I gotta replay it on my PS5, but I will. The only problem I have with Kingdom Hearts 3 is that it's too damn easy. And it's probably because of the whole Disney kiddish bullshit. The game is too damn easy. The original 1 and 2 wasn't that easy. The third one, I feel like I could just press X and be blindfolded and beat the game. The bottom line is, they don't need the Disney characters. The Disney characters and the whole Disney side stories feel like add-ons or whatever. They drag the story down. They don't really accomplish nothing. They're there for the sake of being there. They're not as useful as they were back then, because now the stories are more fleshed out. They don't need them. It's a waste of time. It interferes with the story, interferes with the flow. It just drags it down. They don't need it. They need to move on for it. Conclude the Sora, Riku, Kairi story, end it, and make it without the Disney characters. So you don't have to be big by holding the Disney, and you can make it a little bit more mature for us fans, and don't have to rely on that freaking Disney character magic. The attack mode is back to defense mode, and I'm out. Peace.